Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Road to Glory with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Pat UK, so we've had 2 pre-season games and now we've got 2 left, so chance for those on the edge of making the roster to make an impact. So let's head to our first game where we played Hubble's Atlanta Falcons. Here we are then, at the impressive Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta. This pre-season week 3 game. So Carson Palmer starts off, drops back, and it's a big sack to start the game. So Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons offense take over. So Ryan's got time in the pocket, and he throws a beautiful pass straight to Julio Jones. And once that man has got space in front of him, you ain't going to stop him. So Julio takes it all the way, and a great start for the Atlanta Falcons. So Palmer with a chance to try and strike back. Waiting in the pocket, waiting for some routes to develop, but he just doesn't get the time. And the pressure comes in, and it's another sack early on. But the Cardinals do keep driving downfield. As Palmer looks to squeeze one in, but he throws it straight to a Falcon defender, and that's the first interception of the game. So the Falcons take over, and it's Freeman with the handoff. Beautiful little juke move. Great block downfield, and that sets Devontae Freeman free. He's got plenty of space to run into, and that's another touchdown for the Falcons. So later on in the drive, Matt Ryan, time in the pocket again, looks for that out route, but it's picked off, and the Cardinals finally get something going in this game. They're still showing offense, and Matt Ryan's up with the ball again. And he looks to the flat, but it's picked off, and it's the rookie, Budda Baker. And he's looking to take it all the way, and he does, so he gets his first big 6 of the season. What a start for the rookie. The Falcons can strike back, and it's Freeman. Handoff right up the middle. Gets tackled low, but he still has enough to fall into the end zone for another touchdown. So Cam Palmer, strike back. Throws a beautiful pass, and it's high pass, and it's caught by Jermaine Gresham. So that's a touchdown for the Cardinals. So can the Falcons strike back? So again, lots of time for Matt Ryan in the pocket. But he's picked off, and it's another interception by the Cardinals defense. Can they make the most of that interception? No, because Carson Palmer throws it straight to an Atlanta Falcon. And so both teams now starting to get guilty of throwing far too many interceptions. Can that trend change? What way to do it than just to keep it on the ground? And Freeman had a great game, and he takes it in for another touchdown. So the play action, Blaine Gabbert in there. Billy takes a sack, and that was a big part of this match really, the pressure coming in. This time the O-line finally does give him protection, but when he's got time he throws it straight to an Atlanta Falcon. So Coleman in at halfback, but it's a play action, and look at the time in the pocket. Cardinals struggling to get any pressure, and there's a blown coverage downfield, and the receiver wide open, and that's a touchdown for the Falcons. Gabbert now then, under centre, drops back, finds the rookie, Chad Williams, makes a man miss, and now it's a foot race to the end zone, and nobody's going to stop him. So it's another touchdown in pre-season for the rookie. So we're starting to come to the end of the game. The Falcons looking to try and add a couple of more points at the end, but they take a big sack, and that sack was important because it pushes them back. drive then, at the very end of the game, looking for one more score to top it off. But it's another interception, and the Cardinals defence gets the stop. But that was the end of the game, and the Falcons do come out victorious 35-21. And the Cardinals now offensively, they've got to do a whole lot better. The defence played well, but the offence was awful. Credit to Hubble though. Offensively, he's been scoring a lot in pre-season, so quite happy to keep him just 35, but we've got to do better on offence. Pre-season week 4 now, the final game before the roster cuts, and it's the Broncos visiting here in Arizona. It's Trevor Siemian here on the first drive of the game. Time keeps his eyes downfield, and he finds a beautiful throw, and that's a touchdown for the Broncos at the early lead. Broncos find themselves back in the red zone again, but the pressure comes in, and that's a massive sack for the Cardinals. Siemian again manages to work downfield, so it's all the Broncos at this stage. He's got time again. Time to throw. He goes for the pass, but it's the Honey Badger out of nowhere. Picks Siemian off, and is that enough to finally wake up the Cardinals, because they've done nothing so far? But that pick might just turn things around. It's just a play action. Halfback picks up the pressure well, and that's just enough time to get the ball to Golden. He's not the quickest, but he's running for his life. He's running, he can see the end zone in sight, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. Cardinals somehow back in this game. It's a big sack there on Paxton Lynch, and it's Gabbett in there. Quick throw into a tight space, but he is successful, and that's a touchdown. Gabbett again, after the snap, looking downfield. Cardinals haven't always protected the quarterbacks well in this pre-season, but this time they give him a lot of time, and Golden receives the ball, and just watch this little move. Beautiful little juke move to the side, and that is enough to get him his second touchdown of the game. But the Broncos, they're not out of it yet, and their new signing Langford makes a man miss. It's a beautiful run, and he takes it in for the touchdown. It's a really nice score there by the Broncos. So Gabbett with the play action, but he's not going to get time to get the ball off. Great pass rush, and down goes Gabbett. So we're getting close to the end of the game, and we're seeing a kick-off highlight, so we know what that means, don't we? As the return starts, pretty sure everyone knows by now where this is going. Shrugs off a tackle, just throws the defender to the floor, and then he's got space in front of him. No one's going to catch him. So special teams coming up big for the Broncos as they get the touchdown. So can playing Gabbett reply late on. Throws off his back foot. Don't know what he's trying to do there. That's a horrible throw, and it ends in an interception. The Broncos may have just won this match, but the defence of the Cardinals, they get the stop they needed. One last chance to try and get downfield and score. A lot of time in the pocket for Gabbett, and he sees Nelson downfield. Somehow he's got himself into loads of space. The throw is right on the money, and JJ Nelson gets the touchdown, and the Cardinals take a 1-point lead after the kick. And I can tell you, on the next kick-off, the Broncos fumble the football. It's recovered by the Cardinals, and so this one finishes 31-30. Really exciting game. Dan McGrath played some soddy stuff, got unfortunate with the fumble at the end, but I'm sure for a pre-season game he's pretty happy with how his team performed. So Gabbett, pretty solid, 333 yards, 343 yards, get my words out, 4 touchdowns, and that one interception. It was a horrible throw. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. Pretty solid on the ground, nothing special, but just enough. JJ Nelson, massive game for him, 171 yards and that touchdown. And also Golden had a big game. Britton Golden, 107 yards and gets them 2 touchdowns. O-line, questionable again, give up 3 sacks. Well, they got a few sacks themselves, quite a few sacks on defence, so they was getting good pressure. And Holden Badger with that interception. So that's all the pre-season games out the way. So let's have a look at some of the takeaways. Let's start with the negatives. Offensive struggles. Really not happy with how I'm playing on offence at the moment. What does that come down to? Well, the O-line's not blocking very well. Carson Palmer, I haven't got a lot of confidence in him. The way he's throwing at the moment doesn't seem to be as accurate as I would like. As I said, that O-line's just not holding up long enough. And I think I've got to take some blame. Poor offensive play calling by me as well. I need to get some better play calls as the game's going on. Not become too predictable. Positives though, defence is playing really well. Really happy with the defence. It's getting a lot of pressure, getting lots of sacks, and that no-fly zone. We've got quite a few interceptions, more than I thought I would in the pre-season. A couple have gone for pick sixes as well. And we've also got some exciting young players to keep an eye on during this first season. Hopefully that can develop. Quite a few good young players, both on offence and defence. So hopefully they can develop through the season, going into the next seasons of the franchise, and become the future of the Arizona Cardinals. But that will do it for this episode, as we've looked at all the pre-season games we've had now. So the next stop, the Detroit Lions, top loaders Lions, the first game of the season, as we look to get the start of the PFL officially underway. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.